What's up, everybody? This is Jay, and welcome to my podcast. Now, this episode is about why does Congress not have a plan for the unemployment benefits when it expires this weekend? It's millions of Americans relying on this $600 unemployment benefit. It's going to expire this weekend, and Republicans say that $600 a week is too much. But the compromise they're proposing might not be possible. It's more than likely too little. Okay? Now, in Washington, okay, a lifeline was given to people through unemployment. Because right now, with COVID going on, everybody's jobs and things, a lot of people was out of work, and still out of work, still can't get a full paycheck. And Trump is talking about trying to keep the economy going. But if these people don't have money, how is the economy going to keep going? How are people going to get groceries? How are people going to pay their rent, their bills, electricity, all of these things? And currently people are getting unemployment and extra $600 a week on top of the state benefits as part of the CARES Act. So some people are making more money right now than they were at work, but they fell behind also. So they have to keep that into consideration. Yeah, maybe some people are making more money because their regular unemployment plus the extra 600, they're making a nice amount. But how many of those people fell behind on those bills until that stuff was passed? It took a month or two before that happened, and people are behind on their bills. Okay, now they passed it in March, but the money didn't get there right away. It took a while. Now, this support is going to end July 31st. And temporary bans on evictions in some states across the country are also about to expire. But because states pay out their unemployment benefits on the weekend, the last date people will get the extra 600 is Saturday or Sunday. Now, it's more than 17 million people currently drawing unemployment. Imagine that, 17 million people with no income all of a sudden. Okay, what's going to happen? It's going to be a nightmare. Now, the Senate met on Monday for the first time after a 2-week break, revealing there is still broad opposition among Republicans to extending the unemployment program. They say the benefit is too generous and that people are refusing to return to work because they can make more money staying unemployed. That may be true if people could go back to work, but a lot of restaurants, a lot of bars, a lot of businesses that require people to be in there, they can't fully reopen. And even restaurants that's open, they really aren't making a profit because you can't have dining rooms open. And if you do, it can't be the capacity. So how can these people that rely on tips get what they normally get when it's not the same flow of customers? Okay? And they're saying they don't want to ignore what employers are telling them, that they're having trouble bringing people back. But the reason they're having trouble bringing people back is because they didn't do anything to make it safe. Only thing that's happened is that the people was locked down for a few months. People got tired of it. The economy tanked, and they said, okay, enough with the lockdown. Let's go back. Put on a mask. That's why people are having a problem going back to work. It's not because they making more money. It's because they scared. Who wants to put their life on the line for a job? I mean, you need food, you need money, you got kids, you got to take care of them, but you don't want to die to go to work. You don't want to have to risk your life at a restaurant. Okay? And that's why people are having a hard time, I believe, going back, because there's nothing that's been done to make people feel more comfortable to go back. Why would you be comfortable in a hurry to go back? I mean, seriously, it ain't got nothing to do with the money. I got enough money where I don't have to risk my life. That's the difference. They want to take away the money and make you risk your life. And I think that's messed up. That's going to hurt the economy in the end when you got all these people that work dying or sick or doing half-ass jobs because they too worried about their life. Now, it's a lot of Republicans that express the openness to extending some, additional money if it could be tapered to an individual's earnings. So they don't want to give people making a certain amount too much, which I can understand, but you got to also keep in mind maybe those people that make a certain amount aren't able to make that amount either. Okay, now they want to cap the unemployment benefits at a person's former salary or even lower. Okay, now the problem is that it's far from clear whether it's even possible to do that. Now, we got Democratic Senator Ron Wyden. He's one of the key architects of the unemployment benefit. And he said Democrats initially proposed an income replacement system instead of a flat rate 600. But Wyden said they were told by Trump's own labor secretary, Eugene Scalia, that implementing income replacement across 50 states with differing and sometimes antiquated equipment would not be possible. Now, I do have a friend that I talked to in England, and he said they had an income replacement. The government replaced their income while they were there. And I was like, you kidding? He said, no, I mean, what? Ain't that what y'all did? I'm saying, what? No. Like, it's crazy how Americans get treated. I mean, we get treated horribly by the government. And, I mean, it's just, we need to stop. We need to put an end to that. The 600 flat rate ended up passing instead for the simple reason that it was possible to enact. It took a little more work to do the adjusted income thing. And he said they ain't heard a word from Scalia since then. Now, whether it's possible or not, they don't know. And he never changed his mind. Now, the Department of Labor did not respond to this request to comment. Okay. And the Senate Majority Leader, Chuck Schumer, they're proposing another idea with a varying payment amount depending on the unemployment level in the state. And then this is a complicated task, but that's why these people have the jobs that they have and in the positions they have. They're supposed to figure it out. Now, it will be a major negotiation battle over this next coronavirus bill because it's now become a political issue. Okay, Republicans think that people are getting too much money and are lazy. And Democrats see it as people aren't getting enough money and they can't actually get the money that they used to get. It's not that they're lazy, it's that nothing has been done to make people feel comfortable about going back to work. Now, they are very far apart because of these two different varying degrees of thought. And Democrats, they want more money for state and local governments. And for some reason, Republicans oppose that. And they want more money for COVID testing and contact tracing. And the White House wants to kill that. Now, I'm going to put in this description box the article that breaks all this down, and you'll be able to read it and see for yourself in a little more detail if you like. In the end, it's sad that this has become a political issue, and I hope that they're able to figure something out. Sometimes they are able to figure something out in the wee hours of the night, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for everyone that is getting that benefit that they do. At one point in time in my life, I had to get unemployment benefits, and actually it was during the last big recession, 2008, 2009, Obama era, and they had unemployment things going on, and it was a big help. It really helped me at that time. I had lost one of my jobs that I had. Luckily, I had 2 jobs, but that unemployment was able to help me bridge the gap. And I understand and feel what people may be going through, and I hope that this is rectified before it's too late. In the end, you all comment as always, hit that like. I appreciate your support. Let me know your stories, what you going through, how do you feel, and I'll see you in the next podcast. Peace.